In a room with little more than a work counter, a burner, and microscope, Union Oil Company of California established the first petroleum chemical laboratory in the western United States. The year was 1891, and the lab was located at the company's refinery in Santa Paula, California. The laboratory's primary function was to discover and develop useful new products that could be extracted from the company's growing supply of California crude oil. As time passed and the demand for petroleum products increased, the role of the research facility expanded. Not only were researchers looking for new ways to use petroleum byproducts, but they began a century-long effort to develop new methods to find and produce crude oil. It wasn't long before the research laboratory outgrew its modest facility in Santa Paula. In a move that emphasized its growing importance, the company's research center was relocated to new quarters at the Los Angeles refinery in 1922. As Union Oil's refining techniques became more complex, and as drilling expanded to new frontiers from the Arctic to the oceans, the company's research and development efforts also increased. Once again, the company's research needs had outgrown their facilities. In 1950, Union Oil CEO Reese Taylor approved an appropriation of $8 million to build the new research center on company property in Brea, California. Construction began immediately, and on September 1st, 1951, the first staff group moved from crowded quarters at the Los Angeles refinery to their new modern laboratories on the outskirts of Brea. The Brea Research Facility was comprised of 12 separate buildings, including laboratories, shops, offices, and a library. The new complex had ample space for building pilot plants and bench scale models intended to demonstrate a range of new processes and technologies. Workspace in the new facility was designed so that scientists and technicians could easily team up with operational groups. The new center housed a wide range of applied and basic research laboratories. Many important new products and technologies were developed at the Brea Research Facility, including a refining process called unicracking that could produce nearly 5 barrels of high-value fuels from 4 barrels of feedstock, and an agricultural product called popcorn sulfur that could improve crop yields. In the early 1980s, the lab, which was home to the company's Science and Technology Division, was expanded and renamed after then CEO Fred Hartley. The expansion, dedicated in 1982, nearly doubled the office and lab space. The staff, including scientists, technicians, and support personnel, now numbered nearly 800. The key focus for the research division in the 1980s was to discover new technologies that could optimize the development and production of Earth resources, particularly crude oil, natural gas, and geothermal steam. Other researchers continue to focus on developing improved refining technologies and petroleum products, as well as new petrochemicals, fertilizers, and pesticides. By the end of the decade, company researchers had received more than 1,000 patents for new processes and technologies, and Unocal was granting 10 process licenses for every one it took from another company, a clear measure of technological success. Another important breakthrough occurred in 1990 when Unocal scientists discovered novel formulations of automotive gasolines that could significantly reduce unwanted tailpipe emissions at an economical cost. But the global economy and the world energy industry were undergoing revolutionary change. In order to compete successfully, Unocal restructured its basic businesses, selling its refining, marketing, petrochemical and agricultural product businesses, and increasingly focusing on energy exploration and development overseas. No longer did Unocal need a large centralized research facility. Research activities were pushed out into the operating units or sold off with divested businesses. The Hartley Center became a business office, and the nearby laboratories were shut down or converted into office space. But Unocal's researchers had left a rich and enduring legacy. Over the course of many decades, company scientists and technical professionals had made hundreds of useful discoveries involving new refining processes, lubricants, gasolines, and aviation fuels. They had also improved exploration and production technologies, then introduced a host of new petrochemical and agricultural products. For Unocal, it had truly been a century of discovery.